So let's talk VA loan today on this episode of Loft Talk. On episode 2 of Loft Talk, I am talking to the service members, the men and women that serve this country in the U.S. military. Thank you so much for your service, first of all. So let's bust a few myths getting started. Number 1, can I buy multiple homes with a VA loan? Most people will tell you no. Once you've used it once, you've used it, you can't use it again. But now that is no longer true. You no longer have to pay the VA funding fee at the closing table. It is financed right into your loan so long as you're pre-approved for the amount with the VA funding fee on top of the purchase price. Second myth, there's a spending limit on a VA loan. Now, this used to be true. It used to be around the low to high 400,000 mark on what you could actually use a VA loan for. And in most cases, you don't want to go above that margin on a 100% loan. That's a lot of liability for a residential property. But things have changed. During the last presidential term, it was actually erased, and now there is no limit to how expensive your VA loan can be. But it does not mean that you can buy second, third, and fourth properties still at 100%. You'll still have to pay the VA funding fee, and in a lot of cases, you will have a down payment associated with it, but it will be lower than most other loan programs. Number 3, you have to have an immaculate credit score. It has to be 720 or higher to have access to such an amazing loan. You don't have PMI, you have some of the lowest interest rates that can be offered, and it's 100%. So there's a lot of benefits to this, as well as being able to live pretty much everywhere you want as long as the home is mortgage ready. But most people don't know you can get a VA loan for realistically as low as a 620 credit score. That's right, 620. And that can now be averaged between the two signers on the mortgage, meaning if your husband has a 610 and you have a 640, the average is gonna be above a 620, meaning you guys will be pre-approved for a property of the appropriate price based off your debt to income. And that's huge news. And those are 3 pretty big myths that are still floating around this day and age about the service members loan, the VA loan. And that is why I want to make this video so everybody knows, especially the service members out there, the men and women that serve our country, that you have access to one of the best mortgage programs on the planet, and it needs to be utilized. Yes, you can use it when you retire, and yes, your family members can use it once you are married, but you have to utilize this. Don't wait, don't rent, don't live on base housing. Utilize this loan, put a little bit money down, and if you get transferred out, guess what? If you've been there for more than 3 years, you can rent it out. You could also, if you're less than 3 years, simply refinance, rent it out, or you could simply just sell it. There's so many opportunities, but the best thing you can do for yourself and your family is build some equity. So, buy a house using that VA loan. If you have questions about the VA loan, hit us up. Information's below. Can't wait to chat with you on episode 3 of Loft Talk.